Well. Live from the rinks. It's Wednesday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Ziskin. I'll be on the call with you tonight. First off, I'd like to extend our gratitude on behalf of the entire crew here for you joining us as the 2-13 Connetquot Sayville BBP T-Birds freshman squad takes on Kings Park Commack freshman Black. Got an exciting matchup in store for you here tonight. Starting netminders for the T-Birds. They'll be rolling out. Brody Morbillo on the other side. For the Kings Park Commack Knights, it's going to be Grayson Ebley in between the pipes. Once again, very excited to be with you here tonight. We have a great one in store for you. And we'll be right back in just one moment for puck drop. And that was our very own national anthem here at the rinks. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Jack Ziskin. I'll be on the call for this exciting matchup in the freshman division. Last time these two teams met, the Knights defeated the T-Birds 8-1, and that was all the way back on October 25th, but it's a new day, a new game. Grayson, Ebley squaring off between the pipes with Brody Morbillo. And as we get set for puck drop, Noah Bamonte, James Foy, Matt Smith, Kevin Schwartz, and Jack Nesfield. The latter two being defensemen for the Knights, the first three being forwards. On the other side for the T-Birds, Ashton Petrie, older brother Mason, I believe, and then he's with the JV squad for the T-Birds. And as the face-off is won, we're underway. Puck comes back after the T-Birds gain possession, but it comes to Nesfield. Pass intended for Bamonte. Can't connect. Knights take over. Heading the other way now. Smith enters, pulls up, cuts to the outside. Walking in, shot. Off the back of the net, wraparound attempt. And it's turned aside. Ashton Petrie looking for the clear. Schwartz breaks it up, Foy on it. Schwartz comes away with it. Comes free. Bamonte's shot blocked. Now beneath the goal line, T-Birds looking to get to work. Nesfield intercepts a breakout pass. Comes towards the front and sent out to the point, but it's held in by Schwartz. He walks in under pressure from Pajak. Gavin Pajak, 7 in red, started this matchup as the first line center. Nick Nasta on the blue line for the T-Birds. As Carter Tom 40 battling along the walls. Brother, former varsity T-Bird, graduated this past year as a shot towards the net. Ends up being delayed offsides. Appears Nesfield might have left the zone, and T-Birds will take advantage. Bamonte breaks up that play. Milo Maisie, the other defenseman there, but now heading in. T-Birds have a chance, looking for a shot, and they find the back of the net. The first goal of the game. Connetquot Sayville strikes first. And taking a look there, just a nice zone entry, splits the defense. You don't want to get caught too far back there, and so that was Foy on the far side. So Nesfield's hanging back, and what you end up happening is James Acker walks in, fires that one. Short side, beats the goaltender. That's Ebley, and T-Birds take an early 1-goal lead, and now they enter. No offsides on the play. Harrison Waterman, puck comes up the wall. Pass towards CJ Pugh. Play is broken up. Mooney, shot redirected over the net. Karam's off the boards. Waterman with it. Lead pass. Skips the stick of Madonna. Morbillo comes out to play it. Sends it around the wall. Esposito. Looking up ice. Outlet pass. Comes to Giordano, but it's broken up. D-to-D. Knights have possession. Turnover forced. Racing after it. T-Birds on the attack. Pass across is broken up by Waterman. Now Knights taking over, looking for the clear. Held in. Looking for a shot. Brucey sends it into the corner. Correction, that's Esposito, my apologies. Now the Knights get it clear. They're racing up ice. DeFeo coming in against Madonna. Cuts to the center. All alone. Shot. Save by Morbillo. Puck comes up. Out. Mooney looking up ice. Can't find his intended target. T-Birds enter. Now Knights force a turnover. Heading the other way. Cooley caught flat-footed coming off the bench. Pass across. Shot. Save. Morbillo. Now the puck heads down, but no icing on the play. Jack Nesfield looking to go coast to coast. He enters. Pulls up, tries to slip past, defense plays broken up. Puck is sent out of the zone. Knights resetting, trying to answer back after an early goal by the T-Birds. Kevin Schwartz entering, drops it off. Shot goes wide of the net. Caroms around the wall, comes to Geekus. And his pass goes awry, looking for the clear. Play is broken up. Schwartz racing after it. Nasta does a good job boxing him out. Now carries it beneath the goal line, looking to reset. DeAndrea on the forecheck. The attempted clear held in by Nesfield. Shot redirected just wide by DeAndrea. He's now battling. And T-Birds come away with it, looking for the zone exit. Nice move there by Maisie. His pass ends up with Pajak. But it's in his skates, and now T-Birds have to settle it. Thea DeLue has a brother on the junior varsity team, but now Geekus enters. Cutting to the outside, fires a shot. That goes over the net. Opposite side now. DeAndrea battling for it with Thea DeLue. Puck comes up, but not out. Schwartz sends it back in. Esposito settles it beneath the goal line. Under pressure from DeAndrea. Puts it into the corner. Now T-Birds chipped off the wall. Past Schwartz, racing after it. Thea DeLue can't get to it, so Nesfield takes over. Heading up ice. Coming in. Fires a shot. That's over the net. Collects it off the back of the pipe, and play will continue. T-Birds hemmed in. DeAndrea has it taken off his stick. Second attempt. Smith now takes over the Knights. Across. Nesfield can't quite connect. Sends it towards the net. It's deflected. Nasta sends it into the corner. Chips it up the wall. Held in by the Knights initially. Second attempt. T-Birds get a clear and comes down the wall. And we get an icing, our second stoppage of the game, I believe. 9:44 remaining. The goal from Jimmy Acker. The lone tally of the period. Jimmy Acker, Jack Mooney picking up an assist on that one. I believe every player on the T-Birds had one request about how they should be referred to, except for CJ Pugh. And then CJ Pugh on the Knights actually is just like, I don't care. Chris, CJ, you can call me Stan, whatever it was. He didn't care at all, but so that was a nice change of pace. Stiskin has it beneath the goal line. Pass off the wall towards Foy. Held in initially by Esposito. Comes out now. T-Birds reset. Madonna lead pass, broken up. Knights are on sides. Second effort, Madonna breaks up the play. Smith recovers along the wall. Getting to work on the cycle. Bamonte carries it around all alone. Looking for a shot. Save. And Morbillo gets the cover. The outstretched pad of Morbillo keeps this game 1-0 in favor of the T-Birds. And they're in the process of making a line change currently. Pajak in the dot for the T-Birds. Tied up, won by the Knights. They move it to the point. Stiskin back off the wall. DeFeo cutting towards the slot. Finds the shot, turned aside. Rebound loose in the slot, and it's sent out. Picked up. DeFeo makes the pass to the weak side wall. Now CJ Pugh racing up ice under pressure from Gavin Pajak. Madonna takes over beneath the goal line, puts it off the wall, but the Knights take over. Now the T-Birds force a turnover against Stiskin, heading up ice. Gavin Pajak enters, but fans on the pass. Puck comes down beneath the goal line. Waterman takes over under pressure. Good forecheck there by Ashton Petrie, who's tying up Waterman. He reverses it along the wall. Sent up and not out of the zone. Held into the line. Shot. Redirected. Puck is loose and covered by Ebley. 8 minutes remaining in the first period. An early goal from Jimmy Acker, the difference maker so far between these two squads. Face off. One back. T-Birds Shot from Pajak. Up, not out of play. Cutting in. Acker, shot, turned aside. Kick save there. Comes around the left wall. Opposite side now. Nesfield picks it up, chips it up, not out. Second effort from Giordano, but the puck leaves the zone. Geekus resetting now. Trying to lead the regroup in the neutral zone. Showed off some skill there, but maybe got a little bit too fancy on the zone entry because now there's a battle for possession. Neither team can settle it. Puck goes off the linesman. Continuing the battle. T-Birds get it up and out. Mooney enters, looking, pulls up, poked off his stick. Acker to the point, but leaves the zone, and now Nasta will chase. Looking D to D. Geekus in the passing lane, so you see that pass up to Giordano, but it's broken up, and then Maisie races up to break up a near breakaway opportunity, and now the Knights are regrouping. Nesfield enters, carrying it along the wall, looking for a shot off the back of the net. Play continues. Sends it out of the zone. Geekus re-enters, turnover that time. Now the Knights have regained possession. Pass off the wall. Right wing side, Matt Smith showing off the mitts, draws a penalty after he escaped Acker. Now he made the pass to the point. Schwartz looking for a shot. Extra attacker out. Net empty as there is a delayed penalty. Smith along the goal line. Has it on his backhand. Pass to the point. Nesfield looking for a shot. Ends up making the pass to Schwartz. He gives it right back. Knights still have it. Delayed penalty still. Nesfield coming in. Pass across the slot. It's broken up. Second attempt. And we get a whistle here as T-Birds touch up, and Piers Mooney is heading to the box. Or no, correction. I apologize. Mooney and Schwartz were... Normally when you get a chance to call the varsity games, you just say exchanging pleasantries and leave it at that. This time I actually were having a somewhat pleasant conversation, but either way, it's a power play for the Knights. Face off. Ends up being controlled by KPC. Smith beneath the goal line. Pass to the point. Waterman. Shot. Through traffic. It's stopped by Morbillo. Face off comes back to the right wing dot. Boy, Bamonte and Smith up front. Stiskin and Waterman on the back end. Kevin Pajak in the dot for the kill. Foy gets it off the draw. His shot is blocked. But good work by Foy tying Pajak up, and now Smith has it. Showing off the mitts this time. Cutting in. Still has it. Walks in, shot, save, rebound, they score. And the Knights find the back of the net. It's going to be Foy who gets credit for the goal, but my apologies, this is not the right replay. Appears that I'm having an issue with my monitor. Irregardless. Sorry I couldn't get that for you. Irregardless, beautiful play by Smith. Dangling 3 or 4 defenders that time before Foy just tapped that one home from the back door. Sent around the wall. DeFeo picks it up. Carrying it towards the slot. Game is tied at 1-1. Pass to Timon. Beneath the goal line. Then the pass across. Ends up carrying off the board. Stiskin carries it in. Leaves it. Give and go. Now the defenseman cuts in. Escape turn. Pulls up again. T-Birds trying to force a change of possession. They get the clear. Puck's going down. We're going to get a whistle for icing. 4:32 remaining. The goal by James Foy, assisted by Matt Smith. This game's tied at 1. A power play goal. Jimmy Acker's hooking penalty, leading to the man advantage, and after And we now have a face-off won by the Knights. They're in the offensive zone. Pass comes across to Nesfield. Slap shot. Glove, knock grasp, rebound. Won't go for DeFeo. Nesfield sends the shot through, looking for a deflection. Doesn't make it on net. And now Tom Forty heading the other way. Enters, pulls up, shot, goes wide. Comes up, not out of the zone. Maisie holding the line. Battle for possession. Tom Forty can't settle it. Knights heading the other way. And they enter, breakaway. DeFeo forced to pull up. Good job by Maisie getting a stick on that one. And now Nesfield shot, stopped by Morbillo. DeAndrea matched up against Giordano. DeAndrea's older brother graduated from St. Anthony's this past spring, led their varsity team in points, won 2 county championships with them, but younger brother playing for the Knights freshman squad this season. Pass off the wall, Sattler. Can't get the one-timer. And the turnover, Mooney with Acker. He enters against Nesfield. Moves right to left. Shot redirected. Puck is free in the slot. T-Birds can't settle the rebound. A good chance by Jimmy Acker trying to make up for the penalty that ended up leading to the goal. And now coming in. Shot goes wide. Morbillo's net. T-Birds settle it beneath the goal line. They're now heading up ice. Once again, it's Acker with speed. Enters. Pulls up. He's trying to slip through. Defender that time. Puck comes up. Not out of the zone. Nasta backhanding it in. Schwartz sends it right back from where it came, but a turnover force. Mooney walks in. Shot sails over the net. Got a bit too much air under that. Probably just because the puck was rolling on him as Madonna holds the line. Nesfield takes over. As he moves towards center ice, but then makes the lead pass to Geekus. DeAndrea now. Shot goes wide. Comes around the wall. Mooney takes over. Sends it up but not out of the zone. Still battling for it. And now T-Birds with a chance. Turnover forced by Acker. Shot. Redirected. Now Tom Forty against Nesfield. Throws the shoulder along the wall. T-Birds have a chance. Shot. Deflected at the point of release. Smith resetting under pressure from Tom Forty. Knights have it. Pass to DeAndrea. Puck comes to Esposito. T-Birds in the middle of a change. Pass. Deflected into the zone. Nice play there by Ashton Petrie. Now looking for the clear. Knights get it, but they don't have it settled. Foy swing and a miss on that one. And now Pajak gets it to Tom Forty. At least got enough for Tom Forty to settle it. Gets it right back to Pajak. Shot, save by Ebley. 1-1 game. Jimmy Acker with the early goal. And that odd man rush beat the netminder sliding across his crease. And the other one, courtesy of James Foy on the rebound after Matt Smith showed off the mitts. Ended up evading 3 defenders that time. Now a lead pass towards Smith ends up coming to Morbillo, who sends it up towards Tom Forty. Puck rolls, broken up by Foy. And now Maisie and Pajak trying to keep Smith to the outside. Backhand pass to the point. Waterman steps into one. Back goes Karaming off the boards and then sent up. Not out of the zone. Petrie battling for it. Foy in his way. Pajak, second effort. T-Birds get it out. Knights have it. Looking. Cross pass comes to Siskin. He enters. Poked off his stick. A good play by Daniel Esposito, who chips it past Foy. 30 seconds remaining now. Tom Forty entering to the outside, shielding the puck, trying to drop it off. Lost the handle. Then via the loose stick. Goes flying. Knights racing up ice. All alone. Breakaway. Shot. Scores! And the Knights end up taking the lead. Forehand, or faking backhand from the forehand, going right back, and it's a 2-1 game now. Knights in the lead. Apologies, appears we might have had some technical difficulties. For those of you just joining us, my name is Jack Ziskin. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. 5 seconds remaining in the first period. Knights appear poised to take their 1-goal lead into the second. That early goal, courtesy of Jimmy Acker. That gave the T-Birds an early 1-0 lead, and then Knights came back, scored back-to-back. James Foy on a rebound after Matt Smith beat a couple defenders, and then the latest one coming. My apologies, double checking my, yes, coming on a breakaway by Matt Smith. One of those goals came on the power play. Acker, the goal scorer, took a hooking, called it, led to the power play goal just 27 seconds later. Some strong saves from Brody Morbillo in the first period. Grayson Ebley looked solid in his own net as we appear poised to head to the second period. And we're back for the start of the second period. T-Birds taking on the Knights in the freshman division. Face off at center. Diadalou versus, that was Feo in the dot. Nesfield now enters. Pass across. Puck rolls on Timon. Got to make sure those passes are flat on the ice. A good play by Nesfield, but, and you see it there too, is the clearing pass. There's no way for a player to really settle that down when you're facing the other way. That was actually Kuliber on that one who was looking for it. So he raced up ice, but now heading the other way to Feo. Cutting to the outside of Maisie. Walks in, shot, save Morbillo. Rebound comes free on the opposite side. Knights had a chance at it. Didn't get it that time, and now C.J. Pugh sends it towards the slot after forcing a turnover. DeFeo has it, pulls up to Schwartz. Looking. Beats one defender at the point. Now right in front. Knights can't get the shot off. DeFeo to the point. Schwartz has it, walks in, shot. And that ends up being deflected just wide. Nesfield holds it in. T-Birds looking for the clear. Knights have possession, coming in now. Shot, save. And that one right in the breadbasket for Morbillo. Solid positional save. He's done a good job coming out of his crease, taking away that angle. And it's impressive for a younger netminder because, you know, that's something you definitely see more and more as they get a little bit older. But, well, when you're doing a freshman developmental, or freshman or development netminders, junior varsity even, you're not getting the same size of goaltender as varsity, and sometimes it takes those goalies a little while to get the confidence to come out of the net. Morbillo has no such problems, and it pays dividends that time. A big save against Geekus, and T-Birds have had some success in recent years. They've gone to the state tournament back-to-back, or in consecutive seasons. Just 3 years ago, they made the finals. Shot. I believe that glanced off the glove. Morbillo went over the net. Now the Knights look to reset. Stiskin at the point. Cuts in on the backhand. Pass. Looking for a shot. Give and go. It's turned aside. Morbillo back in his crease. Knights have it. Walking in. Geekus curling towards the wall. Drop pass to the point. Waterman. D to D. Stiskin. It's behind him, but he settles it. Off the wall. Shot, save, good play by Morbillo. Really took away the angle that time, and now the T-Birds have a chance. Racing after it, Petrie. Waterman beats him to the puck. Sends it up the wall. T-Birds have it. Madonna pinching in, holding it in. Gets tied up with Esposito. Rescued by Tom Forty. He ends up trying to reset the blue line. Puck comes out of the zone. Pajak against Geekus. He cuts in. Shot from the backhand. Save. Rebound is free. 2 saves from Morbillo. Geekus has his stick lifted. Tom Forty gets a piece of it. Knights come away with it. Lead pass, and Waterman trying to settle that rolling puck. And now O'Donnell looking for the clear. Sattler in the corner. Sends it towards the front. Ended up going through the blue paint that time. Smith takes over. DeFeo with possession. Long change for both squads. This period so far, the Knights have been able to take advantage of that. Stiskin walking the line. Pass deflected. And T-Birds are going to get a clear. Puck comes to Tom Forty. Does a good job using his size there to box out and gets that shot off that Ebel stops. Or Ebley, my apologies. Learned his name was Ebley today. I'd gotten Ebel. I'd gotten Ebel. I even got one coach who told me the B was silent. Over the course of this season, that last one was a joke, but it's funny, players never want to correct their coaches if the name is wrong, so they'll just go by the wrong name for years on end. I've never seen the sport quite like that, besides hockey. Smith has it, looking up ice. Coming in, 2-on-1, pass across, it's behind Foy. In the corner. Knights have it. Carried towards the slot, it's broken up. Right in front, now Knights resetting. Puck comes to the point, Nesfield. Back down along the wall. Comes back to the point, held in. Now Smith. Resets. Nesfield. Walking in, backhand pass towards the half wall. But ends up with the T-Birds. Schwartz on the forecheck. Smith covering at the line. Knights have done a good job cycling, moving the puck, and have done a great job covering at the point here, especially in the second period. And as that play is broken up, Knights had possession. They get too many players stuck behind the goal line. Now the T-Birds have it clear, trying to settle it. Acker ends up having it poked off a stick. Giordano gets it, little give and go, and now T-Birds enter. Drop pass to Acker, walking in, pulls up, curling, wants the pass across. Smith forcing a turnover. And now a potential 2-on-0 developing, but Nasta gets back, as does Pajak, and Bamonti looking, shot turned aside by Morbillo. DeFeo beneath the goal line, under pressure, comes to Acker. Turnover forced by the Knights. Attempted clear, held in. D to D. Nice saucer pass, and Nesfield, backhand. Looking for Bamonti on the back door. Knights end up having it. Another shot off the back of the net. Play will continue. Towards the front, still loose, save. Rebound, they score. And the Knights find the back of the net, the backhand shot off the rebound. And they didn't give up a goal on that near 2-on-0. T-Birds did a good job getting back, but they have 2 players going beneath the goal line that time, both the right and left defenseman, and then Bamonti's first shot won't go. You have Acker trying to cover, but there's really no substitute for having the defenseman back there. And now at 9:40 remaining, Knights have possession. Lead pass held in by Onana, but can't settle it. Pugh heading up ice. Esposito breaks up a potential 3-on-1, but Proscia can't settle it. Pass comes across. Timon. Paddled aside by Morbillo. Puck comes loose in front. First save. Second attempt. Still loose. Morbillo with a couple key stops there. Gets back into his crease there, and now the puck has come out of the zone, racing after it. Cooley can't come away with it. Chip pass, Esposito. Madonna can't force the fail. The outside comes in. Shot, save by Morbillo. The sprawling save by the T-Birds netminder. 8:55 remaining, and you gotta be really careful when you're going after those pucks. Well, we've seen a lot tonight, and this is something that changes a little bit when they get older, but They're assuming they're going to come away with the puck. They're assuming they're going to force that turnover, and just you dig down a little deeper, get a little bit more careful with it. You'll start forcing those turnovers, and we've seen that with the T-Birds varsity squad where their motor never stops running, and eventually the play works out. Now a penalty delayed going against the Knights. T-Birds touch up. It's going to be going against Pajak. Now he heads to the box. Knights head to their second power play of the game, 8:36 remaining. We've only seen one penalty so far. This is the second of the game. Noah Bamonte's last goal, assisted by Matt Smith. He's got a hand in all 3 goals for the Knights. 1 goal, 2 assists. Face off. Ends up being controlled by the Knights after an attempted clear wouldn't go. Sattler dropping it off. Nesfield steps into one. Shot is turned aside. And you can now see the T-Birds clearing it, but back Nesfield, a couple of shots. Long Island Royals product, if I'm not mistaken. Now he's heading up ice. You can kind of see one of those defensemen that might be firing some howitzers later on once he gets to the varsity level. Not sure I'm ready to use that word just yet for the freshman level, but it's that shot from the point is gloved. Only reason for that being they don't actually allow these players to start firing slap shots until, let me say Pee Wee minor, unless the rule change. I don't think so, but right around U12, U14 is when they're allowed to. Face off. Ends up being controlled by the T-Birds. Attempted clear, knocked down. Nesfield against Mooney. Curls towards the wall. Nice move there. Drop pass, Sattler. Shot, goes wide. Collected along the right wing wall, Schwartz. Pass to the half wall, DeAndrea. Shot, scores! Jake DeAndrea finds the back of the net, and well, another power play goal for the Knights, and when you take penalties, well, there's always that risk, and as I think that's going to be Gorneri heading into the net, taking over for Ebley. Face off at center. One back by the Knights. Thiskin has it. Prosha pressuring. D-to-D pass. Looks for the clear. Held in initially. Knights up the wall. Monty resetting. Hewleber pressuring that time, but Smith comes away with it. Prosha on the back check. Really moving his feet that time after Smith makes Esposito miss. Comes in shot, and it's turned aside by Morbillo. 7 minutes remaining. Collected. Smith pulls up. Pass. Walks in. Shot from Beaumonte's turn aside. Rebound, they score. Another goal by the Knights. Their 5th unanswered. And you're going to see it here. Just Smith, he had that first shot that was turned aside on an odd man rush where really created a lot there. And then he makes that pass to Beaumonte. His shot's turned aside, comes free, and Foy just taps. Oh no, they didn't call that a goal? I could have sworn that was in. Could have sworn. My apologies for that. I think the official was going to call that in. Good save by Morbillo. Puck's now heading up ice. Entering, cutting towards center. Carter Mooney with it. Knights now have possession. Stiskin and Pugh. Pugh comes away with after Tom 40, forced to turnover. Now walking in, 3-on-1. Pass, shot, save, rebound is free, sent towards the point. Waterman can't hold it in. Good save by Morbillo. Knights lead by 4 here, 4 unanswered goals. Nearly had a 5th as Pugh cuts in. Pass, Timon, shot, save, rebound, can't be settled. Pugh, pass is broken up by Maisie. in that one. Mooney and Acker get that out of the zone. DeFeo forces the turnover, re-enters. Looking to split the defense. Instead cuts the outside shot. It trickles wide off the rebound. Knights take back over. Looking towards the slot. Timing can't settle. DeFeo collects. Good stick lift there. Now comes out to the point. Waterman shot. Ends up trickling through. T-Birds forced to change of possession. They're heading up ice. Acker enters. Pulls up. Fail forces turnover. Acker gets a stick on it. Second effort. Puck comes out of the zone and still battling for it, but they chip it in. DeFeo is the one who dumped it in now. Nas still looks to head up ice, picking up speed. Has time, nearly lost the handle, and well, he does, so he has to pull up, leave the zone, chip it in, and now T-Birds on the forecheck. Mooney racing after, but Waterman ends up taking that opportunity away. Pass comes to Sadler. He's looking up ice. Makes its way through. Geekus chasing. Under pressure, sends it up the wall. Schwartz at the point, walks in. On the backhand shot, save. And we get a stoppage here. 4:12 remaining. Smith wins it back. Right wing face off. Donna's seen a lot of face-offs there for the Knights. They definitely tend to favor that side a little bit where their shots are coming from. And now Nesfield's moving it down low, but Donna breaks up the play. Smith battling. Foy enters the fray. Puck comes up the wall. Schwartz walks in. Carries around the net. And the pass goes awry. T-Birds, Mooney, correction, that's actually Peter Lou gets the clear. Prosha, lead pass, deflected. Racing after it, but T-Birds can't settle it. Knights take over. Bamonte ends up getting it back. Foy gets his own exit and lifts the stick of Esposito, who after going D-to-D with Madonna, makes the lead pass. Bamonte to Nesfield. And the Knights now head up ice. On the backhand, cuts back in. Shot, save by Morbillo. Or Billo, my apologies. Nesfield lead pass to Foy. Broke it up, makes the pass go to Foy, and then Smith has it, heading back in. Knights with possession. From beneath the goal line, pass comes across. Schwartz. But it's broken up by Esposito. Attempted clear is broken up once again, sent towards the slot. Smith can't get a handle on it. And now the T-Birds look up ice. Outlet pass ends up with Nesfield. Tom Forty on the back check. Does a good job sticking with him, forcing him to the outside, still battling along the wall. T-Birds looking for the zone exit. Puck is held in. Bamonte and Smith that time, and Matt Smith curling towards the wall in the corner, pass to the point. Schwartz steps into one shot, save by Morbillo. Puck is loose and then it's covered. We get a stoppage with 2 minutes remaining in the period. Face off. DeFeo wins it. Done a good job in the right wing dot tonight as shot from the point, blocked, rebound, free. Knights can't get it in the back of the net. Puck is clear now. Stiskin collects it. Puck still rolling. And T-Birds have a chance, but the play is broken up. Siska now re-enters. Pulls up again. Keeps breaking out the toe drag there, but T-Birds eventually force the turnover. They now head up ice. Nasta against CJ Pugh, cutting to the outside. Chips it past, chases. Waterman has it. On his backhand, pulls up. Looking. Play is broken up. Attempted clear. CJ Pugh has it. Puck comes up, not out of the zone. Nasta sends it back in. Stiskin under pressure. Off the wall. Knights looking up ice. Lead pass. Broken up. Maisie enters. Gets tied up. And Tom Forty can't get the shot off. Collects beneath the goal line and makes that pass intended for Pajak. Knights break it up, get the clear, timing on it, but T-Birds send it back in. Esposito that time. And Ashton Petrie back on the forecheck. Waterman enters. Shot from the outside. Rebound poked free in the slot. Looking for the clearing attempt, held in by Stiskin. Good work that time. Pulls up, under pressure, makes the pass across. Walks in. Play is tied up. Knights still have it. Getting to work on the cycle. Carried towards the line now. DeFeo does a good job escaping pressure from Mooning, and now pass towards the front. Shot, and they score. A goal as time expires. And the Knights take that 5-1 lead. I jumped the gun earlier. Guess it's just not my day, but clearly something's working out tonight here for the Knights, and that nice quick pass. I believe that's DeAndrea from DeFeo that time, and seems like Smith was going towards that right wing half wall. Thought he was pointing the whole time. He didn't think he had the goal, but that's the second straight goal for Jake DeAndrea. James Foy has one. That was the game tying goal. Matt Smith gave the Knights a 1-goal lead at the end of the second, and then we get 3 straight goals for the Knights. Noah Bamonte, and then 2 from Jake DeAndrea. One was 7:30, one with 1 second remaining. So as we head to the third period, penalties proving costly for the T-Birds. And there is such a thing as a good penalty, but right now they definitely need to find a way to make stops in transition against a speedy Knights team without committing said penalty. So DeAndrea, one short of the hat trick. And face-off comes to center. It's Giordano in the dot. Face-off. One back, Madonna. Lead pass. Just ahead of Mooney. He gets tied up, and now Asfield taking over. Showing off the mitts as he enters the zone. Poked off his stick, comes free in the slot. Dekas nearly got it back, but now Giordano heading up ice one-on-one. Pulls up, shot from left wing dot. Rebound is free, second attempt, third attempt, still loose, and the T-Birds get back on the board. Their second of the game, just kept crashing the net. Good things happen when you do that, and Giordano, with that first shot, just gets it on net, low. Or actually, that ends up going off the blocker. Thought that was lower the first time I viewed it. And then first pad save, can't be covered, and that's going to be 10. That's Jimmy Acker, his second of the game, so face off at center. 14:31 remaining. Face-off's been won back by Esposito now, and lead pass. Mooney enters. Giordano now, shot. Turned aside, rebound is loose in the slot, and they score! Back-to-back goals for the T-Birds. This time, it's Carter Mooney who finds the back of the net. 14:15 remaining. The T-Birds scored 2 unanswered right after the end of the second period. 2 goals in 45 seconds. That's a tap-in. Right from the house. There's no one there. The rebound comes free, and once again, those loose pucks proving costly. Now Esposito looks to enter, wants to add one of his own, makes the lead pass. Play's broken up initially. Comes back to Foy, he sends it towards the point. Esposito can't hold it in. Matt Smith now heading up ice. Mooney on the back check, trying to force him to pull up. He does, but Knights still have possession. Carried into the corner. Another escape turn from Smith. He's still under pressure. Madonna forces a turn over. Giordano looking up ice. Lead pass, finds its way to Carter Mooney. Waterman with the poke check. T-Birds have to get back as Stiskin enters 2-on-2. Looking to the outside. Esposito trying to keep him from cutting in. He does. Puck goes off left wing wall, sent back in. Ringing around the boards. Smith against Giordano. Puck ends up in the corner. Foy races after it, sends it towards the net. Rather gets deflected towards the net once he tried to keep it in, and now Knights take it back over. Smith forcing the turnover. He's been very tenacious here tonight with possession beneath the goal line. Forced outside. Continues to hold it. Makes the pass to Waterman. He walks in. Looking for a shot. That sails wide. Stiskin holding it in along the left wing wall. Bamonte under pressure. T-Birds send it up. Out, all the way down. We get an icing. So Knights get some chances after back-to-back goals. One from James Acker, one from Jack Mooney. I just said Carter there. I'm not sure how I made that mistake. Either way, Jimmy Acker, 2 goals. Jack Mooney, 1 here tonight. T-Birds. Well, apologies for the mix-up there. Good thing tomorrow's my day off. Maybe recharge, get the names right. My apologies for that. Really, really dislike when that happens. Chipped in. T-Birds looking for a clear. Puck comes out. Tipped forward by Pajak, trying to find Tom Forty, but he's just a little bit too far ahead of the play that time. When the T-Birds have had opportunities, when they've been getting those zone exodus, where Billow is pressured there, nobody taking it off his stick. He was waiting for them to. Nesfield gets it back into the corner. Looking towards the slot, tries to find time, and one-timer won't go. Now Tom Forty picks up. You want to be a little bit further back, though, in transition. That's why Tom Forty's going to enter here, but it's offsides. You got to be careful. As Tom Forty, he picked up speed. He came down low. You don't get caught flat-footed that way. So that part of the play was good, but Petrie just jumps the gun a little bit there, a little over-eager. You got to be aware of what your teammates are going to do. You got to toe that line. One of the few times you get to use that phrase literally, but it's true. You got to keep one foot on the line. That's something that comes with age, of course. And now T-Birds get it back, trying to send it in. Petrie chips it in. Knights get it back. DeAndrea under pressure, poked off his stick. Collected, Maisie. Geekus on him, sends it up the wall. Tom Forty backhand pass behind its intended target. Good effort by Petrie getting the clear, but passes have to be a little crisper, and now Tom Forty with the hit. Petrie gets his own entry, shot. Karam's off the wall. Collected by Schwartz. He's looking up ice towards Waterman. Comes up, stays in. Pajak to Tom Forty. Now the Knights go D to D. And now KPC heading up ice. Nesfield to the backhand. Cutting back in, separated from the puck. Good play by Maisie. Gets it to Nasta. His pass up the wall. DeAndrea racing after it. Actually, it took a moment to see it was rolling there. Now Nesfield takes over. Geekus looking towards the weak side, cutting into the slot. Wants the shot, but it's taken off his stick by Maisie, who now makes the lead pass to Tom Forty. Picking up speed, shielding the puck, forced to pull up along the wall. Pass to Pajak. Good work by Geekus on the back check, and now recovering. Sends it across slot, deflected before it can reach Tom Forty. Madonna has to settle it in neutral ice. Puts it in delayed offsides. T-Birds now back on the forecheck. Tom Forty Can't get there in time, and got to keep those feet moving in transition. Nesfield has it. Geekus. Now the Knights reset. On the left wing wall, cutting in from the dot, dropped off to the point. Backhand pass. And the lead pass ends up resulting in turnover. Have to be a little bit more careful with the puck as see that pass comes across to Geekus. T-Bird's lucky that Knights can't get a shot off on the odd man advantage, but now Matt Smith has the puck, and T-Bird's trying to get back, get settled, but right now they're really not having an easy time picking up the correct man, and right now that's why they're hemmed in. It's not a speed thing, it's not a size thing, it's just more about making sure you keep that focus in the zone. And again, that's something that comes with age. I don't say that to be critical in any way, shape, or form. I think that's just too many hours of USA hockey coaching modules talking, to be honest. Geekus in the corner. Looking up ice, Smith has it. Carries it in on the backhand. Drops it off. DeAndrea, wrap around, turned aside. Puck is loose, in front. And the T-Birds get it clear. And there's going to be icing on that one as it slows up. It's a 5-3 game, 8:33 in the remaining in the third. Back-to-back goals from the T-Birds since the start of this one. Start of this frame, that is. Morbillo been rock solid all night. 2 power play goals against and a couple rebounds where the T-Birds just didn't clear out the front of the net. Waterman walking in. Shot towards the end is blocked. Sent up the wall. It's collected. Acker. Pass to Mooney. He settles it. Enters. Chips. And now he'll chase. Opposite side now, Acker. Can't get to it. Now Beaumonte heading up ice. Play ends up being broken up. T-Bird sent it up. Comes out. Jimmy Acker, one-on-one against Diskin. Cutting in. Looking for the pass across. Mooney has it poked off the stick. Got a bit too fancy there that time. Moving too much east-west, but now shot. Rebound. And it's covered by Gorneri. 7:44 remaining. A great chance there by Acker. He did a good job anticipating that. He didn't leave the zone too early. He got his feet moving transition. It's just that split second to get that pass off ends up costing him that time. But when you make that play enough, it's a timing play. You know, it takes time to get the timing down. Face off. Ends up being tied up. DeAndrea appears to have won it, but Nasta holds it in at the line. Puck comes down low. Nesfield, poke check. Comes back. T-Birds. Shot. Acker scores! And Acker completes the hat trick. And it's a 1-goal game, 3 unanswered goals for the T-Birds. And you gotta give it to Jimmy Acker. Just an impressive performance from him. Only 7 games this year. Coming into tonight, he only had 1 goal credited to him, which I find a bit surprising, to be honest, but he's got 3 here tonight. And now Knights all of a sudden only lead by 1. Petrie, lead pass, broken up. Pajak enters top 40, couldn't check up. You gotta feel for him that time. Just ends up getting caught. And you know, you want to get into that zone as quickly as possible, but you gotta toe the line. You gotta keep that 1 foot on it. Gotta make sure you're not too upright. Keep your knees bent. Your edge work's gonna look a lot better, and well, that's gonna make his life a little bit easier. He's just getting caught, waiting for the puck a little bit, and that can happen sometimes with those puck battles at this level, and there's no doubt in my mind that, you know, he's a kid who will figure it out. His brother certainly did. As that pass to DeAndrea, who can't finish. Right in front. Nesfield now, shot, Morbillo save, rebound save. DeAndrea still going after it, Morbillo shutting the door. Nesfield, pass, shot, save. Back-to-back saves from Morbillo. There's an arm in the air, there's a penalty on the play, and that last one from Morbillo after DeAndrea. Doesn't seem like Pajak knew he was being called to the box, or certainly, at the very least, maybe just stayed out there thinking, oh, who, me? Maybe he won't notice. So now the Knights, they went 2 for 2 on the power play, so T-Birds are going to have to do a bit better job staying in that box, making sure they keep their opposition to the outside in a game where right now, start of the game, they outplayed the Knights in the third period. Even with zone time being fairly even, you can argue that they've outplayed KPC. At the very least, they've played well enough for their goaltender, maybe steal of one. Madonna, pass off the wall, trying to get the clear. Stiskin gets a stick on it, but it comes out. He's regrouping now in the neutral zone. Elects to carry it in, and continues to. First thought he was going to go for the drop pass there. Instead, sends it off the wall. Geekus to Waterman. Makes the pass to the half wall. Carried up to the point. Smith. Nice pass there to Stiskin. And a give and go along the wall. Broken up initially. Knights settle it. Good saucer pass. Walking in. Shot goes wide. Good play by the Knights. It's very well coordinated team in terms of their passing, in terms of their offense, as Madonna sends that one down. Knights coming right back in. Stiskin. Shot, save, Morbillo. And 45 seconds remaining on the power play. 5:21 remaining in the period. T-Birds trail by 1. It's their first first time they've trailed by 1 since the first period. Right now, they have a chance. They've started to get to work in transition. They haven't gotten to work as much on the cycle, but as it stands, they're in position to maybe force overtime and potentially win it either now or in regulation, but they've got to survive this power play first. Schwartz has it at the point. He's walking in. Backhand pass to Feo towards the front. And Bamonte's shot goes wide. Picks it up, sends it around the wall to Feo. To the point, Schwartz. Sends it D to D, Nesfield. Shot redirected, save by Morbillo. And with 4 seconds remaining on the power play, 4:40 remaining in the period, T-Birds just 4 seconds left on the kill, and then they'll get Gavin Pajak right out of the box, and face off, tied up, won by the Knights, penalty will expire. Pajak heads straight out. Knights looking for a clear. Nesfield sends out, or Knights looking to get to work on the settle it. T-Birds looking for the clear, my apologies. This pass comes up the wall, Tom Forty chasing, puck comes across, D to D. Lead pass, Bamonte enters, chips it in. Now, T-Birds looking for that clear. Mazie just backhanding it up towards the line. And now, T-Birds have to get it right back, but have to try to get back, that is. It's a good job by Mooney. I believe that's Mooney. Actually, might be Petrie. My apologies. 11, not 18. Now the lead pass. Tom Forty trying to settle it. Can't. Nesfield has a stick on it. Looking for the clear. Held in by Nasta. He sends it around the wall. T-Birds trying to hold the zone. Knights do a good job forcing a clear, but it comes to Pajak. Waiting for Tom Forty to check up. Comes to Petrie, back to Tom Forty. He sends it back in. Chipped in by Petrie. Nesfield collects. Pajak will chase. Ends up getting caught reaching there, and when you get caught reaching, Pajak keeps his feet moving there. Probably has a chance to force that turnover. Because he reaches, he slows down. That whole upper body just negatively impacts your skating when you reach. Let's just keep it simple with that. DeFeo cutting towards the slot. Look, fires a shot. Lancing off the glove. Rebound, DeAndre gets blocked by Esposito. A key block. Send out to the slot. A second attempt. Morbillo makes the stop. And the T-Birds are going to have to be careful. They don't want to get caught reaching. They've committed 2 penalties for that reason. Hooking, tripping. Then they get the elbowing call against Gavin Pajak, who's just came out of the box. 3 goals this period. 3 unanswered after the Knights scored. 5 unanswered after the T-Birds took an early lead. Jimmy Acker has completed the hat trick. And Jake DeAndrea is in the dot right now against Giordano. It's just 1 short. Face off, 1 back. Madonna looking for a lead pass. And the Knights really forced a turnover. It's rescued by Giordano, chipped in. And now Acker on the forecheck, but Waterman comes away with it. Esposito pinching in. Puck comes out of the zone. Madonna sends it right back into late offsides. Doesn't matter. It's come right back to the Knights. It's a 3-on-1 shot. Save. And T-Birds escaped that one relatively unscathed. Back check took away the passing option. T-Birds go for a change on defense. Now they'll call timeout. 2:16 remain. We'll be back in 1 moment. Gotta be a parent thing, because there's no way they would have been selected otherwise. And we're back from that. Timeout by the T-Birds. 2:16 remaining. They have a chance. Here they trail by 1. Giordano in the dot versus DeAndrea. He wins the draw, comes to Nasta. Sends it around the wall towards Mooney. CJ Pugh gets a stick on it. DeAndrea supports, throws the hit. T-Birds get it out, but then they end up resetting to their defense, so Nasta does a good job using his speed there, and credit where credit is due. A good job by Giordano on the draw, and then does a better job seeing where his teammate is, staying out of his lane. And that's a mistake you see junior varsity and even sometimes varsity players make. Shot from Nasta, redirected. Nice shot, just didn't make it through traffic. Pugh gets a stick on it, turnover for shot, save, rebound is free, loose in the slot, looking, fires, save, rebound, and no goal. A great stop there for Chris Guarneri. Face off. Defensive zone, empty net for the T-Birds. Giordano staying out for the draw. Face off, tied up. Eventually comes to Acker. Shot from the point, redirected, loose, free. Still loose. Esposito to the slot, looking for the shot. Can't be found. Knights trying to come away with a 3-on-2. They have to prevent an empty netter. Smith to the outside, looking, fires, goes wide. Ends up along the half wall. Approaching the 1 minute mark, Nasta chips it past. Giordano skates into it. Makes the pass off the wall, Mooney. T-Birds survive. as the Knights looked for an empty netter, but now Nesfield sends it out of the zone. That's going to be, we'll see if there's enough on that for icing. So that one reaches the line, but it's waved off. Maisie under pressure. Backhand pass towards Giordano, turnover. Nesfield shot towards the empty net, deflected, stopped. Maisie has to settle it. 35 seconds remaining. T-Birds, lead pass, broken up. Comes back towards the wall, chipped up. They enter, 3-on-1. Coming in, Acker, across, Tom Forty. Can't get the shot off. Knights survive. A great chance there, and 19 seconds remaining in the game. T-Birds looking for the tying goal. Morbillo stays on the bench. T-Birds will stick with their 6 attackers. Acker in the dot versus Smith. Face off 1, Nesfield sends it up, comes out, all the way down. It's gonna be deja vu all over again, another icing, this time with 12 seconds remaining. And the Knights just sending it. I suppose if you do that a couple more times, you might eat out enough. You might be able to eat up enough of the clock to survive this one. It's certainly not the strategy I'd recommend, because if they hold it at the line just once, they're gonna get a chance. If a man all alone at the point, and they'll have 5 bodies in front creating traffic. Face off 1 by Tom Forty. Nasta towards the front. Rebound. Comes free. Karaman off the boards, but a stop by Gorneri. 5.2 seconds now remaining. Knights have had some success in the draw, especially earlier in the game, the right wing, but now Smith has been taking most of them. Most likely because he's a lefty, left wing dot. Face off 1 by the Knights. Nesfield sends it up, comes out. That's it. That's all. That's over. And the Knights survive a comeback attempt by the T-Birds. The final score, 5-4 in favor of the Knights. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. This one is over. Coming up next, varsity action between Ward Melville and Longwood with a playoff spot for Ward Melville on the line. But for those of you not joining us, have a great night, everyone. Good night. Not yet, because I was going to wait for them to go through the line, but fuck that shit.
It'll still go through it. So, yeah.
Okay. What do you need?
I'm just going to do a quick.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You meant to still go
Oh, like what? When you stopped it here, what was here will still play, if that makes sense.
You mean it'll play up until that point?
Yeah.